Phoenix Mercury just made another signing. And they signed Megan McConnell. I don't know who Megan McConnell is. I'm going to be honest. I have absolutely no idea who Megan McConnell is. A mid-major, undrafted guard from Duquesne. Okay. I have absolutely no idea who she is. But if the Phoenix Mercury signed her, she averaged 18, 5 assists, 7 boards. Wow. These are legit numbers. But again, it's Duquesne. Are Duquesne better in the women's than in the men's? Because even I scored 4 points against... Did I score 4? No, I had 3. I didn't have one. I scored 3 points against Duquesne a decade ago. She played in preseason. So they're after bringing Megan McConnell back. So how did she get on in preseason? This is a weird signing, in my opinion. This is a really, really weird signing. Someone says, thanks for that info, Megan McConnell's mother. I mean, it's a genuine, interesting signing, I guess. So she obviously went undrafted last year, and they brought her in. Obviously playing in preseason, playing in training camp is a big thing. And the Mercury looked okay in preseason, I think. They looked all right in training camp, I guess. And look, I think they know what they're doing, I guess. Like, the Phoenix Mercury are a team that absolutely, like, they're probably the team that I would trust the most in terms of, like, of bringing somebody in. Because bringing out Sevgi Uzun, like, she's probably coming in short term to replace. Did they have another injury either, though? So the Mercury played 2 preseason games. They lost 1 to the Valkyries, and they lost 1 to the Aces. Didn't really matter. But in the first preseason game, when they played like 25 players, she played 9 minutes in that game, 3 points. I mean, it is what it is. Played similar enough to what Celeste Taylor did. And then in the Valkyries game, did she play much? She played against the Valkyries. She played 10 minutes, I guess. So she was like, they were actually giving her a bit of a look in. So Megan McConnell as a player. Like, I don't know. It could be a really, really interesting one. It could be really, really interesting. Oh, how are you? The Fever looked terrible without Caitlin Clark. I fully agree. But, oh, it's TJ McConnell's sister. Oh, I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. And was it yesterday that they signed her? Or 2 days ago? Someone just said no, she didn't. Somebody, obviously, they released a guard. Maybe they signed her or replaced. It hasn't been announced yet. Yeah, they actually, they signed her. But, that makes sense. I was about to say, I played Duquesne right after TJ McConnell left. It makes sense when she was out there playing. So, it was McConnell that hit this shot against the Valkyries. Okay, that's a quick trigger. That's a quick trigger, gotta say. That is a very, very quick trigger. But yeah, it is a very interesting one, seeing how she gets on. And it'll be interesting if she ends up balling, and it turns out that the Indiana or Ari McDonald does not work out, it might not be the greatest thing in the world. What height is she? So Megan McConnell is... Oh, no, she's tiny. She's tiny as well. So she's what, like 5'7" ish. Okay, she's tiny as well. That's something. So we saw there under the radar player from the draft that should keep an eye on. Megan McConnell, even at 5'7", she's remarkably efficient around the rim. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how she gets on. And yeah, it'll be a very interesting one to see how she gets on. So okay, nice quick first step there, good finish. I will see it. We'll see it, like, if it's a good signing, because again, a lot of teams are. Jesus, why is she bigger than TJ McConnell? Why is she like she's bigger arms than her brother? TJ's lucky he's just got to the NBA Finals. She's a tank. Just as long, just isn't Lexi Brown, or not Lexi, Jaylen Brown, you'll take it. I mean, Jaylen Brown just signed for the Sun. But, yeah, it's going to be a real interesting one to see how she gets on for the Mercury. Because, again, the Mercury are one of those teams that I just have weird faith. Weird faith in the Mercury. Okay, nice quick trigger. Okay, again, I'm not judging somebody playing at a mid-major in college. I mean that. Like, I'm not going to be out here judging how somebody plays at a mid-major. Because let's be honest, like, any WNBA player could look like the best player in the world at Duquesne. Nice finishing. Like, this will be an interesting one. Again, the Phoenix Mercury have been really, really good with their recruiting. They have been really, really good with the players they brought in. They've been smart about it. They have been smart about it. And they haven't, like, with the players they brought in, like, they brought in Catherine Westbeld. Undrafted 29-year-old. They brought in Lexi Held. Undrafted, 26-year-old. Obviously, look, Laxa's Laxa. They brought in a lot of players, and they were very, very smart. It'll be interesting to see what she is signed for, how long she is signed, if she's signed on the rest of the season. If she's signed for the rest of the season, it's genuinely, if she's signed for the rest of the season, it means obviously they're very, very much on board with it. And if this signing ends up being a good thing, if this signing ends up working out, I think you're going to see an awful lot more teams look towards mid-majors, look towards these players that have done well at other colleges and kind of moving away from the UConns of the world. But yeah, it is an interesting one. It is a very, very interesting one. We'll see what they're going to be like coming into the season or I see what she's going to be like coming into the season, because even if she's just decent, it's a big thing for mid-major players.